days, there are lots of TV series and movies about people with some kind of superpower, and we often wonder what it would be like to be a superhero. Now, we often think about it, if we can have one superpower, which one do I want to have to use? Then we can easily spend about 15 minutes thinking about the cool superhero gift that we can all have. And I bet you guys are doing it right now. So try to come up with something really unique. Now, heroes from movies always think that they're cursed, but we all envy them and wish that we could be in their lives. Now, just like the next artist, who I'm sure has dreamt of having, superpowers or being a superhero for everyone. When we dance to his dance moves, of course, we feel like we're more than who we are deep inside. And of course, he was bigger than life to all of us. Check it out. This is Michael Jackson with Rock With You. That was the king of pop, Michael Jackson, with Rock With You. And you guys are now tuned into What's Poppin' with Brian Ju on TBS efm 101.3 in Seoul and its surrounding areas, GFN 98.7 in Gwangju, and 93.7 in Yeosu. Now, how do you get in contact with us? It's pretty simple. Send us a text message, sharp or pound 1013 for a charge of 51. Also, we got our email address, so if you have any questions or just want to say what's up, you can send us emails to efmpoppin@gmail.com. And also, if you add us, of course, TBS EFM, that is, as a plus friend, you can hit us up on Kakao Talk, and all the messages there will be for free. And, of course, the easiest way nowadays, everybody is up on Twitter, and that's at TBS What's Poppin'. And last but not least, we're live today, y'all, so we want you guys to call in at 02-778-1013. But for now, we're going to listen to a word from our sponsor, which is Asiana Airlines. Now it's time for today's pick, and you guys know by now that I pick an occasion or a scene, and I'll recommend a song that will fit perfectly for that scene or occasion. Now, the word for today's occasion is insomnia. Now, people today sleep 20% less than they did 100 years ago, and 1 in 3 people suffer from some form of insomnia during their lifetime. Now, people are just night owls. Some people, are night owls and, are active during late night hours. And then we have those certain people who are morning people who go to bed right on time. Not me. Either case, sometimes you can have trouble sleeping once in a while, and it can drive you nuts. Now, here's some possible causes for your insomnia, but since I'm not a certified therapist, I can't diagnose for exact causes. But maybe you're having an exam the next day, or you're making a speech in front of a large crowd of people. Just the thought of that is simply terrifying you, and it's hard for you to fall asleep. Or you've moved into a new house, and you're not familiar with the environment, and your body is all tense, and you're seeing a lot of symptoms for flus and, being sick. And these factors can all interrupt your sleep. Plus, did you know being on a diet can compromise your body's clock as well? So, let us know on Twitter if you're having, if you're a night person actually, and you're having trouble sleeping, or if you're a morning person and what causes you to stay wide awake once in a while, or advice on how to get to bed earlier and fall asleep on time. Anyhow, no matter what the cause is, not being able to sleep at night can really be frustrating. So, if that happens to be you and you're tossing around in your bed all late at night, this song is perfect for you guys. This is Corinne Bailey Rae with Trouble Sleeping. That was Corinne Bailey Rae, and she's also known as, not also, but she is known as a neo-soul artist. Great song. A lot of people are probably thinking like, oh, what is she? What could she be? What's her ethnicity? That's the trouble with a lot of people. And people are, confused by her unique look, and so they're always wondering what her ethnic background is. Now, many people guess that she could be African American or half Arabic, but actually, her mother is British and her father is West Indian. Now, despite of her soulful style, and she studied classical violin, but soon moved on to electric guitar in her early teens. Now, she was inspired by 90s alternative rock and blues music, and that's why she formed her first band and played indie rock music in the local music scene. Now, her band started to have a local fan base. However, she decided to quit the band and enrolled at Leeds University to study English literature. Now, during her university years, she got a part-time part-time job at a local jazz club, and soon she got herself a record deal with EMI and released her self-titled debut solo album in 2006. Now, her music was a big sensation to the music industry, and she was nominated for Best New Artist, Record of the Year, and Song of the Year at the 2006 Grammy Awards. Then finally won her first Grammy in 2012. Congratulations. Well, enough about her. As for the next artist, I can't say he won any Grammys, but he's still a talented musician. This is Swayze with Buzzin'. That was Swayze featuring Cisco Adler with Buzzin'. All right, some info on Swayze. Now, he was born in Malibu, California in 1986. A young dude. Now, Malibu is surrounded by Topanga Canyon to the east and Santa Monica Mountains. And the area has a reputation for luxury and an upper-class neighborhood. However, he was raised in a trailer park and he worked many part-time jobs, working at Starbucks and a handyman in 2005, and the list goes on and on of all the jobs he did. Now, he was hanging out at a club when White Star was playing a gig, and Swayze decided to jump on the stage, and he basically had a jam session with the band with this freestyle rap. Now, Cisco Adler, the front singer of White Star, was shocked and amazed by this young man and started making albums with him. Now, in 2008, Cisco left White Star and has been working mostly with Swayze. Now, Buzzin', the first single, reached 46 on the Billboard 100. Corona and Lime reached 23 and number 3 in the U.S. iTunes Store. Congratulations. Wow, that's all the information about them we have right now, but we're going to get to Twitter right now because everyone's blowing up. I know you're going to be mad if I don't read any of these Twitter comments. So Serena Chong wrote, "Good morning, Brian G Music, TBS, what's poppin'? I hate insomnia. Make me so tired and the next day, so sleepy at work." Very true. Insomnia really does not help anybody. Like, there's days where my insomnia is so bad, like I'll even take a sleeping pill and it does not work. I just can't go to sleep. And in the morning, I'm just so groggy. And it's funny because you get tired by the time you get to work. It's like the pill didn't kick in for like 4 hours for me. So I know how you feel, Serena. I hope you get over that. Drink some coffee during the day. Maybe that'll help you out a little bit. I'm drinking my coffee right now. I have 2 cups of coffee in front of me, actually. Linda Kim wrote, "Insomnia often happens on me on my rest day. I don't feel down by it. I just find something I want to do when I'm awake." That's very true. If you can't fall asleep, you know what's worse than falling asleep is trying to force yourself to fall asleep by tossing and turning, and that never helps. Actually, for me, a lot of people tell me, "Why don't you read a book?" That might help because I'm not a big reader, and something I don't like doing might put me to sleep. So for those of you who don't like to read, maybe you should try reading a book. That might help you guys out as well. Alrighty, guys, moving on. Today is Wednesday, which is Groovy Grooves with Jazzy Jew, which means we're going to be playing R&B music in the second half. So please send in all your requests. We have all that contact information that we sent to you earlier, but I'll update you on the contact information in the beginning part of our second half. For now, the second song, or the last song for the first half of our show, not the second song. I meant to say next. And the next song we're going to play is by a group by 112, and the song is called Cupid, which came out in 1997. Now, 112 is an American R&B quartet from Atlanta, Georgia, ATL. I love this group, though. A lot of people do not know them, did not get a lot of recognition nowadays because the young kids don't know this group. Now, they're popular from the 1990s to the 2000s for about a decade, and if you haven't heard of them, maybe you know the song "I'll Be Missing You" featuring P. Diddy and Faith Evans. And 112 featured in that song as well and won Best Rap Performance by a Duo or Group at the 1997 Grammy Awards. So check it out. This song came out the same year. This is 112 with Cupid. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the second half of What's Poppin'. This is Brian Jew, of course, and we're live today in the studio for Wednesday, which is Groovy Grooves with Jazzy Jew time. So if you guys have any requests for R&B music, soulful music, please feel free to send in your requests right now. You can send a text to sharp at pound 1013 for a charge of 51. Hit us up on our Twitter at TBS What's Poppin'. Email us at efmpoppin@gmail.com. But better yet, we're live today. So please call us at 02-778-1013. But for now, word from our sponsor, which is Hyundai Motors. Now it's time for Groovy Grooves with Jazzy Jew. That first song kind of makes you feel mellowed out, so I'm trying to sound mellow. But I don't want to sound too mellow because it's still the morning. I don't want you guys falling asleep. Now, what Groovy Grooves with Jazzy Jew is a new segment for our new season where we play smooth grooves of R&B music. You know, the music for the soul. It's so music for all you guys right now. And we're going to start today's segment with none other than Dru Hill. Now, Dru Hill is an American singing group most popular during the late 1990s. High school friends Larry Jazz Anthony, Mark Cisco Andrews, Tamir Nokia Ruffin, and James Woody Rock Green got together to form a singing group. That's pretty cool. You know, friends when they get together to do all that stuff, not the record label making you. Now, they started their singing careers under a different name called 14K Harmony, but when they signed with Island Records, they were asked to change the name of the group. So they changed it to Dru Hill, which is a name in honor of their Baltimore neighborhood, Druid Hill Park. Now, Dru Hill had their big break in 1996 with the release of the self-titled album, Dru Hill, and the group's first single, Tell Me, was a top 5, or at top 5, and the R&B hits in the U.S., they're blowing up on all the charts. Everybody loved Dru Hill back in the day. All the ladies were like, I need to get me some Dru Hill, so this is for all you ladies out there who love Dru Hill. Check it out. It's called I Should Be. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, that was I Should Be by Dru Hill. Now in our program, we try to play good music and introduce amazing artists and as many as we can from past, present, and I wish I could say future, but I can't travel in time. But anyways, now we're going to move on to another artist, and the artist we're going to talk about right now is India Arie. Now, India Arie is known for her lyrics that empower many music fans, especially women and African Americans. Now, songs like Video, Beautiful, I'm Not My Hair and Brown Skin not only speak to people in her own community, but to everybody who's insecure or who might have a low self-esteem. Now, she sings about how to be who you are and to love yourself. And I know it's not easy, as she says, but she's speaking from her experiences. So when her music came out, many minorities and outsiders were very empowered and inspired by her music. So for that reason, she was nominated for 7 Grammys, even though she only sold about 800,000 albums. You know, a lot of people know that with the Grammys, you got to do 1 million copies or go platinum. But she still won Grammys. And unfortunately, she didn't win. Not win Grammys. She didn't win a Grammy that year. Everyone was shocked, and people kept talking about it for a very long time. But even someone like India Arie can be criticized for being a hypocrite. So, how could this happen? Well, when she released her single Cocoa Butter in 2013, she made an album cover with an intention of being, luminescent. Yes, so to be luminescent, she made everything gold, including her photo, but people said that she made her skin lighter because she didn't appreciate who she was, and she had low self-esteem for being an African-American woman. Now, people called her a hypocrite, a sellout, a liar, etc., and all the bad names keep going on because people felt abandoned. Now, it was, turned out to be a huge misunderstanding, but her next studio album cover became a lot more simple and basic, making sure that nobody was getting the wrong message from her album covers. So, with no further ado, India Arie, Video. That was India Arie with Video. What a great song. I just love the message that she's actually giving out on this song, Don't look at me for what I got, And it's a perfect song. It's a perfect example for all women, all people with low self-esteem, who really judge themselves. You need to start being so hard on yourself, or stop being hard on yourself. I didn't say start. And, just accept yourself for who you are and make sure people don't judge you. Don't sell yourself out. Don't sell yourself short. Just be happy with who you are. Don't try to make yourself look all gaudy. Don't be fake. Just let people love you for who you are. And also, as the song was going out, we're trying to get a phone call that was coming in. We had Linda Tin call in a few times. This happened in the past as well, but we're having bad reception or technical problems. So, Linda, we're very sorry for the problems. But if you could call back if you still want to, the number is 02-778-1013. I'm very sorry for having all this go on right now. Or if you have a number that you want us to call, just let us know. We'll try to make it easier for you to get online because we do want to get in contact with you. And also, we've been getting messages on Twitter right now from BFF JJ Addict, or BFF Walker, J Walker JJ Addict. And her question was if I've gotten her package, her gift. And yes, actually I did. I was taking pictures earlier to put it on my Twitter and my Instagram. And yes, I have a card right here now. I just read the first line. It says, "Hi, Brian. This is BFF JJ Addict on Twitter. I saw a couple of things I thought you might like and decided to send them to you. So thank you very much, Brittany." Her name is Brittany. Thank you very much. And I love it. I love the fact that you sent me shirts and a book. Don't read that much, but I'm going to force myself to read the book. And the creative thing is, Brittany actually made a T-shirt with what's poppin' on the front and the radio station on the back. And it's just a creative idea. I think it's very cute. Don't worry about, or not don't worry, but I'm going to put pictures of it online so you guys can see what it is if you guys are curious. But for now, I'm going to play a song, and I want to dedicate this to Linda, even though this is a request from BFF. All the BFFs in the world, of course. But I wanted to send this to Linda Tin because I'm sorry and I don't want to hurt you. And that's the song we're going to play right now. This is Toni Braxton and Babyface with Hurt You. That was Now or Never by Kendrick Lamar featuring Mary J. Blige. And it's already time to wrap things up, guys, so don't be so sad. Hope you guys enjoyed all the songs that we played for you guys today. And if you happen to have trouble sleeping these days, like we mentioned earlier in the beginning of our show, remember to eat light meals in the evening and watch your alcohol intake. Now, of course, limiting caffeine is a given, but also try to exercise, but not too much and not 3 to 4 hours before bedtime, because that will keep you awake. And I know many people like to read a book or watch TV when they're in bed, but apparently it's not a good idea. Instead, keeping your bed just for sleep is much better for you. So your body automatically knows once you jump into the bed, then you know you need to fall asleep. So if you're worried about your next day for your exams or presentation at work, if it helps, you can write down your worries, and then, in your diary. That might help a little bit, or on a scrap piece of paper. And I hope that really helps you guys out for your next days and trouble sleeping, all that stuff. I hope it actually helps you guys out. I'm the same way as you guys. I have trouble sleeping every night. So I actually sometimes go to sleeping pills. Of course, that's that healthy. But either way, I hope you guys figure out how to get yourselves to bed. And if you know, tweet us so I can learn me something as well. Anyways, we have the last song for you guys set up. This is actually requested by BFF Jaywalker, JJ Addict. And since she hooked me up with some good t-shirts and a book, I got to play this song for her. This is Brian McKnight with Back at 1. And this is me signing off. Now, see you guys tomorrow at 9:05 sharp. Peace.